Today is indeed a very special day for Antigua and Barbuda and the people of Antigua and Barbuda. I must say, not being particularly savvy myself, when the Honorable Edmund Mansour first told me about 4G LTE, sounded as though he got the alphabet wrong, but I wasn't quite sure what it all meant. And I want to just begin by taking off from where Eddie left off. In the audience is, as you referred to, Mr. Roger Horner from EQ Communications. It was a few years ago when I met Roger in Palma and invited him to Antigua. And at that time, the whole aim was to bring to Antigua and Barbuda a higher level of technological advancement for the mega yachts coming to Antigua. But what was particularly pleasing when he came to see me this morning was that he said that at that time we were bringing technology to Antigua, but today Antigua is even more advanced than Palma in the Mediterranean, because in the Mediterranean they have 3G, and in Antigua we now have 4G. So I think we know going to reverse the technological transfer. And I also want to associate myself with the comments that you made with regard to the importance that this spells for the yachting sector, because what it means now is that we'll be able to position Antigua and Barbuda truly not just as a yachting sector for the Caribbean, but as a place where, in light of the high demand for data communication, that Antigua will be an attractive place for the mega yachts to come and stay, not just to come and pass through, but to come and stay because of what we offer to the members of the crew and to others who may wish to charter these boats. And so I say that it is indeed a very good day for Antigua and Barbuda. In terms of economic benefits, it will assist us as we make progress in positioning ourselves as a center for outsourcing. And therefore, in that regard also, Antigua and Barbuda will have a platform on which to build and on which to grow. It was the CEO of Microsoft some time ago who said that the number one benefit of information technology is that it empowers people to do what they want to do, and that it lets people be creative. He said it lets people also be productive. It lets people learn things they didn't even think they could learn before. And so, in a sense, it's all about potential. I am here today to co-sign that thought. I think it goes to the very heart of all that we're trying to achieve here in Antigua and Barbuda, recognizing that it's no longer first world, second world, and third world. It's only one standard, and it's a global standard. And we can probably say that we are at the cutting edge of the global or first world standard. We were very pleased a year ago when the prestigious Times of London ranked Antigua and Barbuda as number 2 in the Caribbean and Central America, second only to Panama in terms of our IT infrastructure. Well, that was before 4G. So we will have to see whether or not that silver medal is transformed into a gold. And there was a time when, I suppose for people like me, technology was optional. It was a time when we simply admired those with the proclivities to maneuver around IT and all the various gadgets and that type of thing. In fact, not so long ago, you could say we lived in two separate worlds, and people refer to the digital divide. I can say that a few years later, and today, IT is no longer optional. It is ubiquitous. It is all over. It affects everything we do. In fact, I went to a church the other day, and I realized that even the way we worship, because they had messages coming in from their congregation in different parts of the world where Antiguans are studying and working. And they were able to do this, obviously by virtue of some of the major technological advances that we've been able to make. And so I feel that the launch today of the government-assisted technology endeavor opens, indeed, a gateway for Antigua and Barbuda in opening doors, creating new avenues for growth, for development, for employment, entrepreneurship, governance, and empowerment. Some of the benefits that we will derive from this program. I'm very happy that it will impact the students of Antigua and Barbuda and will allow them the opportunity that they had never had before, and it's located, the proposed facility, where it is located, I think, very strategically, and will obviously bring tremendous benefits to the young people in that particular area. And so, I feel that the partnership which has developed between the government and several private sector entities, but in this case in particular with Digicel, must indeed be applauded. In a recent report, the World Bank, in a document they entitled Financing, Information and Communication Infrastructure, Needs in the Development World, Public and Private Roles. In this document, they specifically emphasized the role of public-private partnerships in ensuring that persons in countries like Antigua and Barbuda can benefit from cutting-edge technology, and we are seeing that happening here today. And that report noted that while considerable progress has been made in narrowing what we refer to as the digital divide, that much still needs to be done, and that we could do a lot more through public-private partnerships. And so I have to commend the work done by Dr. Mansur and his team in building this very strong, strategic, and useful relationship with Digicel. And I think we should give a big round of applause to Dr. Mansur. And so, by way of endorsement, I just want to say that this is indeed historic, it's exciting, it's bold, and I think deservedly, we're here today to salute all the players. Now I'm certain that in time, the country will say, as I am saying tonight, job well done. Thank you very much.